Hey everyone, this is Marina. Today's reflection is going to be around conversations and knowing when to leave them. So, if you've ever had a conversation and it's going along nicely, and the both of you are sharing whatever it is you need to share, and you may have a moment where that conversation will all of a sudden the energy will shift or the conversation kind of just drops out. So, the best cue here is usually when that happens, it's usually a good time to leave a conversation then. Now, the purpose for saying this is sometimes when you push a conversation past that point, you might actually be straining a conversation. And for whatever reason that the energy's dropped out, we don't necessarily always know, but it's important just to hear or see sometimes where the other person's energy is at. Now, there could be a myriad of reasons or a plethora of reasons why that has happened in a conversation. And we don't necessarily always need to know because people have a lot of things going on in their lives. So it's more just around that awareness to knowing when to stop. Maybe that conversation has served its purpose in honoring what was needed to be said, and then that just needs to end right there. Now, you may find that there are some instances where you still wanted to ask the person something else. I understand that, but maybe it's not the right time to ask. Maybe you need to make another time, or maybe you need to ask them, do they have the time now? So these are sometimes a lot to think about, these things when you're having a conversation. You may not always remember. This is more about just bringing that awareness to how we converse with each other and knowing when enough is enough. And it's important that it allows that space for us to honour each other without overstepping those boundaries. And so I hope that perhaps now moving forward, that when you look at conversations, you can sort of feel into when you need to end a conversation or walk away from the conversation. I hope that this offers as a bit of reflection and you may find useful in your daily life, because sometimes when we strain a conversation to happen, it can really stretch that boundary, and it can mean sometimes that conversation ends up going awry, or it can waste time. So just being aware of how you're conversing with people, just have awareness of what's going on around you. I hope this offers some level of learning for you that you might find useful. Wishing you a beautiful day. Much love, Marina.